Title: The Quiet Climb. Welcome everyone. If you've landed here today, it's not by accident. This video is not for people who want fast answers or fake motivation. It's for the ones who are climbing a silent mountain. The ones who are pushing themselves quietly, without applause, without support, without recognition. If that's you, if you're struggling, showing up, and wondering if all of this is even worth it, then this message is for you. Today, I want to share a story about pain, progress, and the power of persistence. A story that could be yours. A story that will remind you of one truth. Just because it's hard doesn't mean it's not working. Let's begin. In a small, windswept town in northern Scotland, where the days were short and the nights longer, lived a boy named Callum Hayes. He wasn't born into wealth, fame, or any special skill. In fact, if life had a scoreboard, Callum started at the bottom. His mother worked 2 jobs. His father had left when Callum was 4. His home was a tiny brick apartment with peeling wallpaper, a leaky ceiling, and the sound of trains passing all night long. School was tough. He wasn't the fastest, the smartest, or the funniest. He barely spoke. Not because he had nothing to say, but because he feared no one was listening. Callum had a secret dream. Not of becoming famous, not of becoming rich. He simply wanted to be respected, to walk into a room and feel like he belonged, to stop hiding behind fear, to speak clearly, to be proud. That dream lived inside him quietly for years. And the world, it never encouraged it. No one said, "You've got potential." No one said, "You can do this." What they did say was, "You're too quiet. You're not leadership material. Stick to what you know." But Callum didn't argue. He just listened, nodded, and went home. And then one day, something shifted. It was a winter evening. Callum was 17. He had just returned from school, soaked in snow and silence. His mother was sleeping on the couch, still in her uniform from the night shift. He looked at her, tired, worn, and still smiling in her sleep, and he whispered, "I have to change something." He walked into the kitchen, pulled out an old cracked laptop someone had donated to the school, and typed into the search bar, "How to build confidence." That night, his climb began. No announcement, no plan, no coach, just a decision. Callum started waking up 30 minutes earlier. Every morning, he stood in front of the mirror and practiced speaking. "Good morning. My name is Callum Hayes. Today, I want to tell you," and then he would freeze. He hated his voice. It trembled. It cracked. It made him feel weak. But he didn't stop. Every day, 5 minutes more. Then 10, then 15. His mirror became his stage. His notebook became his coach. Every stutter, every mistake, every awkward sentence. He took it, studied it, fixed it. No one saw this. Not his teachers, not his classmates, not his neighbors. But day by day, something small started to shift. He walked a little straighter. He raised his hand once in class. He joined the debate club, not to speak, just to listen. And then came the turning point. A school competition. Voice of the Future. An event where students give a 3-minute speech on any topic they believe in. Everyone expected the same names. The loud kids, the confident ones. No one expected Callum to sign up, but he did. When his name was called, there was a murmur in the audience. "Callum? Really? He's going to speak?" He walked up, slowly. His palms were shaking. His heart was a drumbeat in his ears. He looked out and saw the faces, some curious, some smirking, most disinterested. And then he spoke. There's something you don't know about people like me, the quiet ones, the invisible ones. We hear everything. We feel everything. And while you laugh, we learn. While you shine, we sharpen. We may not speak often, but when we do, it matters. The room went still. For 3 minutes, Callum didn't just speak, he soared. His voice wasn't perfect, but it was real. His words weren't loud, but they landed like thunder. When he finished, there was silence, and then a slow, rising applause. He didn't win the competition, but he won something greater: belief. From that day forward, he changed, not into someone loud or flashy, but into someone who knew his worth. Fast forward 5 years. Callum now works with youth across Europe, teaching public speaking to kids who were once like him, afraid, invisible, unheard. He travels to schools, community centers, even prisons. His voice, once ignored, now helps others find their own. People ask him, "What was your breakthrough? What course did you take? Who mentored you?" And he smiles, because they don't know. They didn't see the nights he whispered into a broken mirror, the mornings he practiced with no feedback, the moments he cried quietly after failing to get a word out. They didn't see the invisible effort. Greater than they only see the result. And that's what I want you to understand today. Success doesn't start with a microphone. It starts with a whisper. Confidence doesn't begin with a speech. It begins with a sentence, spoken to yourself. Transformation doesn't happen in crowds. It happens in quiet rooms, when no one is watching. This story is not just about Callum. It's about you. Maybe you feel like him right now, like no one sees you, like your effort is invisible, like the world is moving and you're stuck in the same place. But what you must know is this: every step you take in silence is still a step forward. Every sentence you speak to yourself in English matters. Every page you read, every video you watch, every fear you face. It's all building something. And the most powerful growth? It doesn't come with noise. It comes with consistency. Callum didn't change his life in one day. He didn't get lucky. He didn't wait for someone to save him. He started alone, quietly, slowly, relentlessly. So can you. Here's what I want you to remember. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent. You don't need applause. You just need progress. You don't need permission. You just need to begin. Your story is still being written. And even if no one claps today, even if no one sees your struggle, even if you feel like quitting, please don't. Because one day, just like Callum, someone will ask you, "How did you do it?" And you'll say, "I did it in silence. I built it in struggle. I climbed when no one was watching." So here's my blessing for you. May your quiet days become your foundation. May your broken attempts become your strength. May your invisible progress become your loudest victory. Keep going. Keep showing up. Keep climbing. Because the summit is closer than you think. And when you get there, the world will see your shine. But only you will know the silent climb it took to get there.